Have you spent decades building your coaching expertise, but you struggle to get clients using your YouTube videos? You are not alone. Most coaches over 45, they miss out on a lot of this, not because they are not experienced, but because they make this sales system mistake, which you need to avoid. Today, I'm going to show you a 6-step framework which helped my clients generate loads of leads and book calls with people who are already sold before they even speak. And the best part, this system works even if you are just starting out. When your videos are working as a system, someone who watches one video gets recommended your other videos, which means your expertise reaches more of the right people without you putting out content every week. And how does that sound to you? Do you feel like it will save you a lot of time while growing your coaching practice? And here's where it gets exciting for your coaching and consulting business. If each of those videos guides your viewers to your landing page or to book a call with you, then your system is actively turning your viewers into your client while you sleep. Imagine checking your calendar every morning and seeing you have been fully booked by quality leads, people who admire your expertise, people who know you can solve their problems. And this is especially powerful for coaches because your knowledge is your biggest asset if only the right people can find it and act upon it. Let me break down the 6 steps to you so that you can apply it immediately even if you are not a technical wizard. Step 1, nail your intro in a way that respects your audience's time. If people don't make it past the first 30 seconds, nobody is going to know about your expertise or what problems you can solve. They are just clicking off. So every intro needs to do these 3 specific things. What are you going to solve? The pain point, the plan, the promise, and the proof. So when we are talking about the plan, we need to make sure that we communicate this with our audience. Firstly, we need to clearly state the problem, the pain point, and the plan by which you are going to solve that for them. This is your pain. It can be solved by this ways. I am taking this route. Something in those lines. The second is the promise of the video. What transformation are you promising to your audience? What kind of relief are they going to get from this pain? And the third is the proof that you are even qualified to solve their problems. No, I am not talking about degrees and your certificates and all. No, the sheer fact that this has worked for others, you have helped others overcome this, is enough. Like this system, this one has worked for a lot of people and you can surely give it a try. It has worked for my mentor, this has worked for my clients, this has worked for many YouTubers. It's not going to cost you any money. I would recommend give it a try, see it for yourself. Let's take this example of an executive coach. Most executives waste hours trying to improve their team performance without addressing this invisible barrier. I have seen this ruin countless leadership initiatives in my 20 years of consulting. I've been working for 5 years though. I will show you the assessment tool which I use with my Fortune 500 clients to identify and eliminate this barrier under 30 minutes. So you see, you're getting my plan. I'm going to give you the assessment tool which I use with my Fortune 500 clients. Then my promise that this will help you solve this insolvable problem, this big barrier, and the proof that I've been in this coaching industry for 20 years. I help Fortune 500 clients. So when you write the intro of any video, just ask yourself, will it pass the so what test? If someone who is watching your videos think so what, then you have lost them. We need them to think that's exactly my problem. Now a good intro is necessity for a good video. If you can't work on anything else on the video, please work on the intro. Please work on the hook. That will get you going. But if you are a more serious person who wants to take this game to the next level, we need to rehook our viewers. Most people will drop off around the 2 minutes mark. So they will never see your offer and they will never become your clients. And the solution? Give away one of your best insights early. I'm not asking you to show all of your cards, but just show one of your best cards, which showcases your depth and your expertise. So just think about it. If someone watches the first quarter of your video, they will leave thinking that was worth my time. This is the same thing that I've done with this script. You can go to the first 30 seconds and see. The intro is the most important part of the video. I want you to know that right at the beginning. So I'm putting it right at the beginning. Have you spent decades building your coaching expertise, but you struggle to get clients using your YouTube videos? For example, if you are a financial advisor for retirees, don't start with a basic retirement advice. Instead, share a tax strategy that most tax experts miss that can save them thousands in the first 2 minutes. Now, I'm not talking about any frauds or anything. I mean legit strategy. It has to be legal. Just a disclaimer. But I don't mean any fraudulent stuff. And this process can feel counterintuitive. Giving away your best stuff in the beginning, won't it hurt your business? Actually, the opposite happens. By giving away the real value early, you actually build trust, which helps them take the next step with you. Have you been holding your best advice for your paying clients only? That's why maybe your videos aren't converting as many clients as it could. While I truly feel that hooks and rehook are the two most important things that you need to build your video, this third thing is what you need to build your business. And this is basically you are inviting your audience take action early. And this is basically where most coaches drop the ball. Now, if you wait until the end of the video for your free guide, your free assessment, your free consultation call, most of your viewers will drop off by that point. There is no point to stick till there is no point in sticking that CTA at the end if no one is going to look at it. You will not convert as many viewers or as many clients from that, or as many email subscribers from that. Almost 70% of your viewers will never see that. Almost 70%. Instead, if you invite them to take action within the first 90 to 120 seconds, then they are more likely to keep that in mind. They will not take action immediately, obviously, but it will hit them in their mind, because at this point their interest is at the highest level, and this alone can double or triple the number of leads. But the key here is your invitation needs to be natural and not pushy. For example, I have an email course which will help you to grow your business by just using YouTube. There's a lot of fuzz in the market, there are a lot of fluff in the market. This email course helps you to cut through the noise, and if I give this value at the beginning of my video, then my viewers are more likely to click on the link, get the free course, which will obviously help them. But if I put this at the end of the video, nobody will reach at that point. And this is something which I really have. I have built this for you. You might want to check this out in the description. So only I have focused on the stuff that you need to focus on as a coach. And this course is mainly tailored to coaches and consultants. So examples that will resonate to you, script formats and video formats with B-roll ideas and everything you will get in this course. So you might want to check this out. But as you could see, my call to action was not very early on in this video. So I would like to ask you this question. Do you have call to actions which are early on in your video, or you just stick them at the end of your videos? But with all of that said, we need our content to feel fresh. So we need to find a way which will make these steps, these strategies interesting. And let's face it, your ideal clients have already heard about this generic advice few hundred times maybe. And if your content feels more of the same, they will leave and YouTube will stop recommending your videos. So how do you make your hard-earned wisdom feel fresh and engaging, even though you have been teaching it for decades? The answer is presentation format. Instead of just telling people what to do, show them an interesting framework, tools, or perspective that makes your advice feel new. Simple visual models like triangles or quadrants, assessment tools or checklists, case studies that illustrates your points, counterintuitive approaches to common problems. The goal is helping people experience your insight differently than they have heard it before. So if I ask you, what unique framework or tool can you recommend from your coaching practice that will make your advice more actionable? Could you mention that in the comments, please? Since we have been talking about this for a few minutes now, you might have forgotten some of the earlier steps. So chances are your audience will also forget about the CTA by the time they reach at this point of the video. So we need to repeat our call to action. We have once invited them early on, but not everyone was ready to take action at the beginning of the video. It was more like an awareness thing. And some people need assurance. They need to hear your full message before they take any action. The optimal pattern that I've seen among successful coaches is mentioning their CTA 3 times in one video. First time early within 2 minutes, next midway like this one, and last in the end. And each mention can be a bit different from one another. When you introduce it early, just leave it like an introduction. Next time when you mention it midway, talk more about how it can help, how it ties down with what you are teaching, how it will make their life easy. And in the end, just remind them how it will help them implement what they have learned. It doesn't have to interrupt your flow. For example, you can just say, if you want help with YouTube stuff, if you want to cut through the noise and just focus on the stuff which will help you move the needle, then you must check the link in the description. And this is my personal plugin. This is a 5 days email course, which is absolutely free, by the way. And all I mean to say is, it's worth checking out. And one of my clients, who happens to be a health coach, used this strategy and their lead magnet downloads just doubled. So are you giving your viewers multiple opportunities to act on your call to action, or you are just mentioning it once and hoping they would remember? Now we have covered almost everything, but we still have something left. So you might have seen all the YouTube gurus, they talk about the algorithm. Algorithm is some kind of a mysterious beast. No, it's not. All YouTube cares about, all the algorithm cares about, is session time. How long you can pull your viewers to your channel. And that's it. So what we need to do, and I picked this from Ed Lawrence, what I need to do, create an infinite loop for our viewers to watch our videos. This might sound deceiving, but this is not an infinite loop. This is basically the system which will help you break free of the every week content creation grind. All we need to do is, in the end of the video, we need to avoid the end talk. So never end your video with this tone. Alright, that's it. That's the end of this video. And if you have liked this video, please make sure to like. No, please don't. We need to direct our viewers to a different video. And it can be done by something like this. Now you have my 6 steps framework. But still there is one mistake which most of the coaches make, which will render all of this void. So you might need to watch out for that. And I have explained that mistake and how you can overcome it in this video. Something that will create that curiosity gap and which will lead them to the next video, which they actually need, by the way. So when you have this 3-4 best performing videos, you just take your audience and point them to your best performing videos, which will create you a loop, this loop which will generate leads for you without you making content every week. Although I recommend you make one video every week. And especially this is important for coaches and consultants who don't want to become full-time content creators. Your time is your biggest asset. I know that very well. The key is tracking which video gets you the most bookings, the most sales. It can be a video with just 30 views, but it brought you 25 sales. So that's the video which you need to promote, not the one with the highest number of views.